veritable Camelot of the nuclear age. Not made by God Almighty, but the working man.
I'm Teve from Séries da TV from Portugal, so I wanted to start off by saying that you guys were able to assemble a really amazing cast. But since this show follows an original story, what were the main characteristics you guys were looking to find in the actors?
Well, I think the real challenge is finding people who can do it all, because our hope with this show was to do it all. Jonah's and Geneva's background in massive science fiction projects, and my background in what you'd call boutique comedy. We wanted to kind of blend these things because that's what the games are, and the games are a perfect blend of these things. And the first piece was Walton, a guy who can terrify you in a show like Justified and just make you laugh so hard you don't understand your own brain anymore when watching Vice Principals or any of the other comedies he's done. And that was true of Ella as well. We actually had a conversation about no Brits at the beginning. It was like a no Brit rule for whatever reason. I don't know if it's his background or my background as a Canadian, but and we finally are like, okay, let's look at one Brit. It'll be Ella, I guess. And then it was amazing because she actually, like an Eastern European cinematographer with a fresh perspective on American landscapes, she was able to sort of get closer to what it is about America with her outside perspective than anyone we'd seen. And it was really an amazing discovery.
Yeah, you mentioned Jonathan's previous relationship with science fiction. And so besides Person of Interest and Westward, as a director, was there something new that you got to experience while directing the episodes of the show?
Yeah, comedy. We've always endeavored to have lighter moments. I don't think, we never wanted projects to be dour, but this is really the closest I've come to getting to play on set with a great writer of comedy and great comic actors, where my experience at this point has largely been this kind of word perfect, very buttoned down set where we can talk about the script before we come to set, but when we come to set, we're doing exactly the words on the page. And this was a chance to in some moments, it's a beautifully scripted show, but we take some moments with some brilliant comic actors and set the pages aside for a second and turn the cameras on and play. And so for me, that was a really exhilarating, slightly terrifying experience.
And I have seen 3 episodes so far, and something that I really like, where the needle drops, and there's one in the 3rd episode that I particularly like, where there's 2 characters searching for something on a lake, and there's this 20 song drops and really sets the environment. So if you guys could choose one song to really describe the whole show, what song would it be?
I mean, I would say more than the whole show, the whole franchise is the Ink Spot's I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire.
Yeah,
I think,
the tone.
Yeah.
I don't want to set the world.
It isn't like the vault out there. It's big.
Fire.
Any other answer would be me trying to be interesting. But that one is, yeah.
We briefly mentioned that this is an original story, but there's a lot of Fallout games, one very different from the other. But what is the one game that you guys took more inspiration from to write the script?
Well, Geneva and I were joking of like, let's never give an answer to that. That's the real mystery of the show. I actually personally think that we drew for them all quite equally. We kind of sort of blurred our eyes and tried to just port the essence of Fallout as a whole into television in the hopes of capturing what we've liked about all the games over the years. So yeah, it seems like a slippery answer, but it's because it is. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. That's all I have for you guys today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
You too.